Okay, so I have spun a thick and thin single. Here's another thick section coming up that you can see. And the thin part in the middle has got lots of twist in there. Um, you would consider this to be over twisted, but you need to remember that when you spin a thick and thin for beehives, that the twist doesn't like sitting in the thick section, so this thin part will often be quite corkscrewy. So the way that I produce the coiling on this part of the yarn is that I use a commercial thread to ply back on. This one is a cotton and linen one. I find that cellulose fibres are the best to ply back on because they accept more twist once you wet them and set the skein in some hot water. The cotton and linen doesn't resist extra twist, and you'll find that you'll have a balanced yarn. So what I'm going to do now is at the beginning of my thick section, I'm actually going to lock off the beehive that we're going to make out of this part. Because if we don't do that, the beehive can literally slide up and down the commercial yarn. So do that by just allowing, while we treadle slowly, just allowing the cotton and linen to roll around in one spot on the single. Now I've still got my thick section here, but I've got lots of twist down in here. So what I'm going to do is with my finger and thumb here, I'm just going to slide up, and you can see the extra twist going into that thick part by doing that. So this action happens in one fell swoop. You slide your hand back and lie your thick section down onto the cotton and linen or the commercial thread. And my tension is on the commercial thread. So as I slowly treadle, and I am only slowly treadling, I'm lifting my thick section right up to the end here where I locked off. So one more time, right up and lying it down. And as each time you lie it back down, you get better definition in the coils. And then finally, you can push up. Now, just push up enough so that all the little ridges sit nicely together. And then, of course, we have to lock it off. So I'm going to bring my single back down in front of me and allow my cotton and linen or commercial to wrap around. So now we then start to ply again, a little roll every now and again. And if you notice with my right hand, I'm actually untwisting my single a little, because when you do beehives, you are literally redistributing twist to suit what you're doing. Here we go. We lift up and we push up, and now we'll let it wrap around the bottom of the beehive. I really like making my coiled yarns right on the top of my finger here. I just find that I get a better control of the coil, and my hand is right there if I want to do a little lock off by allowing the commercial to wrap around the single. So here I am once again. Here's my thick section. I'll lock off. That actually untwists my thick section a little bit, but I've got lots of twist down here that when I pull, because I've held it here, when I pull, I'm sending twist back up into the thick part and then lying it down. Now, if I pushed it up at this point, it would be a bit of a sloppy beehive. Nothing worse than sloppy beehives. So what we do is we lie it down and then we tighten it up as you lift each time and then push up. And you can see there's a lot better definition. Wrap it your commercial around, and then once again locking off. All my tension at the moment is on the commercial part, not on my single. Here we go, another thick part I've locked off because I just roll it with my fingers like that. Let me get a bit more commercial up here. There we go. And push some twist up into the thick part, and then lift, 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 and then push up. Okay. Now, just to show you that there is a lot of twist in this. So if I pull it off the bobbin, have a look at that. Oh yeah. So there's a lot of imbalance in this yarn at the moment, and you'd be thinking to yourself, oh my goodness, this is going to be so over twisted. But believe me, this cotton and linen or any cellulose commercial will absorb more twist once you pop it in the hot water, and I will show you that. So I hope that's helped some of you with your beehives.